Hello, I'm Takeshi Iwata from Shingijutsu Global. Today, I'd like to talk about Muda. Muda means work and movement of people that does not add value but only increases costs. Are you able to recognize that Muda is waste? It's important to train your eye to find Muda. First, I'll talk more about Muda. This shows the most common Muda. We call this set the 7 Muda. I'll talk about Muda related to things. The first Muda is from overproduction. Overproduction is waste from making more things than are necessary. This is the worst waste of the 7 Muda. It's because this Muda will create yet another form of waste. Overproduction will create additional Muda, such as transportation and inventory. Not only is overproduction bad, but it causes purchasing and transportation that will need to be fixed. The second Muda is related to inventory. This can be created by the first Muda I've talked about, overproduction. Inventory means materials, parts, work in progress, and finished products. All of those. Inventory is sleeping money. Having more inventory than you need can cause many hidden problems. The extra things require doing more inventory, control, and storage space. This can also lead to problems of deterioration of materials, parts, and products. Now, I'll talk about Muda related to people. The third Muda is from waiting. This is inactivity while machines process automatically. Waiting while parts are delivered. There's no added value in waiting. It isn't the work that workers should be doing. To get rid of waiting, it's necessary to change the combination of work and the way of working. The fourth Muda is from transportation. Transportation Muda can result from overproduction and too much inventory. Also, transportation Muda will exist where things are moved from process to process. It may not be possible to reduce it to zero, but it should be reduced as much as possible. To reduce transportation Muda, it's necessary to make improvements, such as deciding the flow and layout based on the sequence of processes. The fifth Muda is from the processes themselves. Analyze processes to see whether the work is being performed more than necessary and whether the work is being done the minimum that's required. For example, if the workers have to do similar inspections over and over again, this is Muda that should be eliminated. To eliminate waste, it's necessary to set the work standard and follow that standard accordingly. The sixth Muda is from unnecessary motions. There are many movements a person does that do not add value, such as searching, investigating, getting parts for later use, and walking around. These movements need to be reduced and eliminated as much as possible by doing Kaizen activities. The last Muda is related to quality. It is waste caused from defects and reworks. If there is a defect, it will become scrap and must be discarded. Also, repairs and any rework are wastes that add to costs. It's necessary to get rid of defects and rework through Kaizen activities. These are just a handful of Muda examples, but there are many others. Finally, I'll talk about some Kaizen approaches. As I mentioned when watching the movements of people at work, look for work that is unnecessary. Again, this is Muda. For example, waiting, defects, and rework are wastes that need to be eliminated. However, there is some work that is not directly adding value but is necessary. For example, transporting and inspecting. The approach to eliminating these as much as possible is by doing Kaizen activities. To summarize, eliminate unnecessary work and reduce non-value-added work. By doing this, the value-added work such as streamlined process and efficient assembly will be increased. Let's do Kaizen and reduce Muda, waste.